Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Okay, this is a follow-up video to the expansion work being done on the North Coast Highway. The first video that went up, something went wrong with the audio and it didn't come out. Okay, so the government is planning to expand the Northern Coastal Highway and it's going to cost between 93 billion and 120 billion Jamaican dollars. Now, the entire Northern Coastal Highway runs from Negril to Port Antonio. It is over, I think it's 120 kilometers of road, but only 60 kilometers of the road is going to be expanded. And when we say expanded, it's going to go from 2 lanes to 4 lanes. And that is the road that goes from Sea Castles in St. James to Miami Bay in St. Anne. So this project is supposed to start in 2023 and it's going to be funded by the Jamaican government from the budget. And in addition to the 60 kilometers of roadway that's going to be expanded, 21 kilometers is going to be used to build 2 bypass roads. So this is in addition to the 60 kilometers. 20 kilometers, they're going to build 2 bypass roads. One to bypass the town of Discovery Bay and one to bypass the town of Runaway Bay. And these bypasses will be 4 lanes. Okay, the entire length of the Northern Coastal Highway is 225 kilometers. And 60 kilometers is going to be upgraded and another 21. So 81 kilometers is going to be upgraded. And this is going to be the biggest public investment in Jamaican history, according to the Minister of National Finance. The Minister of Finance, sorry. So basically the construction work hasn't started yet, but they are looking to do a public-private partnership. And so they have started working with the IFC, the International Financing Corporation, and they are the private sector arm of the World Bank Group. So government signed an MOU with the IFC, which is the first step towards the provisioning of advisory services for the project. So based on this kind of project, the government of Jamaica can choose the contractor. If it was going to be like a joint venture with China Harbour Engineering Company, that means China Harbour would be investing the company in the project, so they get to choose the contractor. But in this case, it's the Jamaican government that's going to be paying for it, so they can choose the contractor. Okay, the road is going to be upgraded in 3 segments. This is a 60 kilometers of road now, the one that goes from Montego Bay to St. Anne. So from Sea Castles to Greenwood, the road was going to be expanded from 2 lanes to 4 lanes, and that's 6.8 kilometers. Then from Greenwood to Discovery Bay, that's 40.7 kilometers. That would be the second segment. And then the third segment would be from Salem to Miami Bay, which would be 12.3 kilometers. And Salem is just on the outskirts of Runaway Bay. Most persons actually think of Salem as Runaway Bay. Okay, so you're asking the question, why is the government spending so much money to expand a highway that's already there? So between Negril and Port Antonio, That's where the highway is now, 225 kilometers of road. But it's only 2 lanes. So the North Coast has seen a lot of expansion and growth over the years. And the existing road just isn't, it just can't manage all of the traffic. And based on how fast the North Coast is growing, they foresee that the road will not be able to adequately um, it won't be adequate for the amount of traffic that's anticipated to use the road. So remember now, on the North Coast you have between Negril is a major tourist destination, and to get from Montego Bay to Negril you have to use the Northern Coastal Highway. So that's a lot of traffic. And then from Montego Bay, where you have the largest airport in Jamaica, to Ocho Rios, where you have the top tourist destinations, you have to use the Northern Coastal Highway. When you want to get from Falmouth, where the cruise ships come in, and the Falmouth Pier is doing very well, and even Montego Bay, you have cruise ships coming in. And to get from those two destinations to Ocho Rios, you have to use the Northern Coastal Highway. So you also have a lot of local traffic that uses the highway. Just as an example, Draxall, that area is growing at a tremendous pace. You have thousands of homes being built, you have thousands that are already built, and there are a lot of people that pass through that area, and to get from Draxall to Ocho Rios or even to Montego Bay, it's a Northern Coastal Highway. So I think it's a very good project that the government is going to undertake. And the other day they had a party at a beach just on the outskirts of Ocho Rios. And the highway was blocked for hours because of indiscipline with the way people parked, and I guess the road just wasn't adequate. So that is a major reason why they are choosing to do this expansion now. So it's very good. And with the Highway 2000, you can get from Kingston to Ocho Rios. And then on the Northern Coastal Highway, you can get from Ocho Rios to Montego Bay all the way to Negril. And from Ocho Rios, you can also take Kingston to Ocho Rios, you can drive on the Highway 2000. And then from Ocho Rios to Port Antonio, you can drive on the Northern Coastal Highway. And then from Port Antonio back to Kingston, you can drive on the Southern Coastal Highway. So I think it's a very good project, or a very good idea, to expand this highway. It will definitely be in Jamaica's interest to do so. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Have a good day.